Alrighty. Hello everyone, it's Miss Willow. I hope that I can access the live stream without my phone giving me issues, and I don't think that I can, unfortunately. So give me half a moment and I will... Oh, there we go. Let me make sure I can hear myself on it. So give me half a moment and I will... Oh, there we go. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hello everybody. Give me half a moment to write my welcome and Etsy notification for everybody to see and enjoy the Music for Bugs album playing in the background. That's one of my favorite music albums. It's such beautiful music. If you haven't checked it out, oh my goodness. Music for Bugs, it's called. Hello, Starfall. Give me half a minute. I'm just gonna write out in the chat a little message really quick. I'm doing really good. Hopefully you're doing well too. I just got back from my craft fair, my Sunday craft fair. The next 2 weeks I won't be going, so I'll have that day to make live streams, hopefully, with Labor Day and stuff. They aren't doing it next week. But I'm pretty good. Hello everyone. Sorry, I'm reading out loud. Let me scooch my chair a little bit closer here. There we go. I've got a bowl of cinnamon milk with me right now with added sugar because I just finished all the cereal from it and now I have to drink all the milk. Welcome to another stream. You can support me on my Etsy shop to help me continue crafting. That's Miss Willow. That's https://www.misswillowartistry.com. There we go. Let me pin that message really quick. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now people can see that. Okie dokers. Today I want to draw a keychain. I just sold my favorite keychain. I'm so happy about that, but I do want more of that keychain, so I have a reference image, which I have here, so I will sketch that out really quickly. It's a mushroom, and I'm gonna make this a little bit better than it was. So it's a mushroom with a dragon bouncing on it. There we go, okay. This mushroom's gonna have 2 skirts. And then a thin one. It's gonna be a really fancy mushroom. There we go. Okie dokie. And then the dragon. I have the head right here. The arms. Oh, I gotta shrink this down a little bit. I'm not gonna have room. Alright, second hand. The dragon's got a smile like this, and it's got kind of like a flamey sort of hair and ears. we go. I'm gonna make my dragon a little bit smaller. Sorry if I'm unable to read the chat at the moment. I have to have my tab in a different spot. Control D just until I get the sketch done. There, and a flamey tail. Looking good. Okay. Now I can read the live chat. I got this basic sketch all done. Now I can see if anybody's looking out and asking anything. Let me make the mushroom a little bit bigger. Yeah, that looks good. That's a good size. Yeah, this is gonna be like new and improved. Hello! Sayu? Can I call you Sayu? Welcome to the stream! I'm making a dragon keychain today, or the printout for it. I might get this one. Yes, awesome! Awesome, Sayu. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing very good today. It's a beautiful day, wherever you are, even if it's rainy. Make it a good day. Alrighty. Time to draw out the line art of this dragon. I want the dragon to be like having like a playful kind of pose. Like, you know when you jump into bed after a long hard day and you're like, woohoo! You dive bomb into bed. Like the comfort of home. That's what I want this dragon to be feeling about the mushroom. It's like a tiny mini dragon. This almost reminds me of one of my other original species. Oh, I should actually create this into a species today. Make an official name for it. I'm thinking something like Fae for fairy and element. Elemental. Fament. Famental Drake. I like that. I like Famental Drake. Because it's supposed to be like a dragon amongst the fairies. It's super small and the mushrooms are about the same size as the dragon. I want a big smile. There we go. We have to have the little signature Miss Willow swirlies. Also, I wrote out, I want to read it to you guys. I always struggle on video descriptions, and I want just like a general basic introduction to me, in a sense. So what I have written, oh, what drawing tablet do I use? Oh, I'm being asked questions, so sorry, I'm using a Canvas Pro 16. I'll write it in the chat. Canvas Pro. I really love this one. Pro 16. I'm shocked I remember the name of it. What is my favorite dinosaur species? Oh, don't know if I would call it a classic dinosaur, but it lived during the time. Arthroplura. It's the giant millipedes, because I have giant millipede pets. I love the ancient bugs. Since a fairy, I think butterfly and bird wings would look cool on the dragon. Okay. Kind of like the insect and fairy aspect of, like, the, Arthroplura cats, I guess, because they're a plant and an insect together. For instance, Crucifer is a lion/dragonfly, and they can come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, but the general rule is it's gotta be some kind of a big cat, or small cat. Any feline species mixed with a bug and mixed with a plant. And bug is very generalized. You could do a spider. It could be... And I know, like, there's different classifications that aren't insects that people typically call bugs, like millipedes. I know they're invertebrates. But generally, stuff like that. So I do love that idea. I want it to look like he's kind of like the fire element. So I'm gonna give him flame textured hair. But yeah, bird or butterfly wings sound like such a good idea. Maybe for the next one I'll have to do that. Leaves could look cool as wings? Oh, I love that too. You guys have epic ideas. You guys really, if you drew some of these characters, you guys could create some incredible spin-offs. And the horns are also wavy shaped because of the fire. Hey, Maya Dragon Puppet, welcome! How are you doing, Maya? I'm so glad to see you here today. What I'm doing is drawing out... Let me turn up the opacity of this. I'm creating... Sorry, the face is now really messy. I'm recreating a keychain that I sold today at my fair. And I want more of it, and I want it to be ever so special. Making more of them, because I just loved that one so much. I'm so happy I sold it. But you know that feeling where, like, you're proud to sell something, but you gotta make another one immediately because it was just so cool. And I'm gonna make these a little bit smaller than the other one, because the other one would just become kind of like a large charm. I want these to kind of be more like lanyard style. What do you call those? There's a name for it. Ooh, Sayu says I was gonna say maybe you could do flames as wings, since it's a fire dragon. Like bursting flames. Oh, I like that. Honestly, these ideas, I'm trying to replicate the old keychain for this design, but if I make the species again, do remind me. I would be more than happy to do some of these ideas for the next dragon. Actually, the bursting flames isn't a bad idea. I could totally add that in. Like right here, little bit of flames. Just a little bit. I still have to color this in paper really tiny. So a little bit of flames can't hurt. You guys are absolutely right. Yeah, I like that. Nice, you love it. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. I just can't resist these amazing ideas. They have to be part of the picture now. But this dragon is just playfully hopping onto the mushroom like it's a mattress after a hard day of work. Like, whee! I wonder, what would this dragon's job be? Little tiny fairy dragon? Maybe he works in the village with the fairies? What would his job be? Maybe he does something fire related. Fire or kiln. Maybe he's a kiln worker. Like for clay work and stuff, making pots and pans and not cutlery, but like pottery. What do you call that? A potter? He's missing a little tooth there. I don't want to sound rude, but I think the horns make this dragon a bit sinister. It's just my opinion. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. I want to leave the design for this one how... Yeah, you're right. It does look kind of sinister. Like a little demon. I'm going to leave the design generally how it was originally, so that I can keep sort of the same listing for it on my shop. But definitely, for the next ones, remind me that concept again, and I'll see what I can do to change that up. I do not take any hard feelings from that, so don't worry at all. I know you guys mean well. Oh, 7 people watching! Hey, Oshio, welcome! How are you doing today? I hope you're having a magical, magnificent, amazing, wonderful day. I'm recreating, I hope you guys can see the little vague lines, but I'm recreating kind of a keychain that I made a while back, or a drawing I turned into a keychain recently. It was an older drawing, but I'm trying to recreate it to make it better, and so I can make more keychains of it, because I loved that one so much, and I just sold it to some sweet, sweet girl today. Oh my goodness, she loves my dragons so much, and it melts my heart. Gotta get rid of this. But I sold it and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that people actually enjoyed that. Because I did the craft fair today, right? There's kind of like a farm fair event that I can set up my stand for 2 Sundays from now, I think. But I'm not sure if I'm able to get in because it's a little bit too late. I know some people from the craft fair already are attending, but it's a Saturday and a Sunday, and I can't do this Saturday because I'm working, making moolah in a different way, washing fruits and vegetables and making fruit salad. That's my job, besides my art. I am a produce clerk, and my job is to make everything pretty and quality control, but also make fruit salad. It takes a lot of time, but I love it, and I love my coworkers. And I'm trying to find ways every day of seeing it in a brighter light. It's easy to dislike your job after a while, just because of like the boredom of it. But I pretend I'm playing a game kind of like Stardew Valley, and I go into every day and every stressful situation kind of pretending I'm playing like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley or some kind of like cute life simulator game where like I do my job and do a good one and help people around me by making fruit salad. Oh no, that line is wrong. I'm getting a little quick on this. I shouldn't be. But no, there's so many ways to see the positive light or make a situation that's boring really fun. And that's kind of what my goal has been for the last while. And I'm still working on perfecting it. Uh-oh, the lines are coming out of the other lines. We can't have that. We don't do that here. I'm moseying too quickly, and I'm messing everything up. Gosh, this Music for Bugs playlist is so beautiful. I cannot stand how beautiful it is. I'm taking breaks of my talking so that you guys can appreciate this amazing track. Oh, cute little mushroom dragon. Hello, Yunji. Have I ever made fan art for your idol, for example? A long time ago, I used to make some generalized fan art, and then I had a huge fear of copyright. And I understand it, but I have kind of a trigger where, like, I had a personal problem, and I deleted, like, hundreds of videos off of my channel for, like, use of music or fan art and stuff like that, and eventually I scared myself into no longer creating fan art, and even though I very well might now, you probably won't see it on the channel anymore. Speaking of fan art, I do have a community projects playlist. So, in the past, I used to actually put out contests or draw this in your style challenges. Back when I wasn't so, you know, had my problem and stuff. But no, I don't have a problem with it now. I used to, and that's why you won't find any of that stuff. I used to draw, like, a lot of How to Train Your Dragon art. And I remember one iconic picture, I tried to redraw the cover of the first movie in my style, and I loved it, and it was so much fun. But then, you know, I had that little issue, and I was like, oh, I have to delete everything, and all of a sudden I regret those decisions. But everyone has their moments and their struggles and suffers, or whatever you want to call it. And they may not have valid reasons, but all I have to realize is at the time, that's what gave me peace of mind, was to delete everything that I had made. And even though now I highly regret, and one of my biggest lifelong regrets, bad decisions, was even way in the past when I would be very bullied for my style. I did not have a good upbringing in YouTube, believe it or not. My style reminisced on kind of a style that one of my idols drew in, and I was very young at the time, and I was learning how to draw, so in my learning how to draw, people did not take very well to the fact that some of my art looked like the style that this other person did, and, you know, I got tons of, like, very abrupt messages from people, and this went on for, like, a year, and I quit drawing for years after that, so my channel coming up, it's so important for me to, this was, like, 8-9 years ago. Well, how long was it? This was, I don't even know anymore. This was 2015 when my channel first started. I had a very rude upbringing, because someone caused drama, and they had a huge fan base compared to me, so basically I got all the haters, if you want to call them that, from a huge fan base while I was young and trying to make my own art. So, oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Sayu. No, but yeah, it's important for me to make sure that nobody in my community feels like their art isn't good enough. One of my biggest prides, I suppose, in being a content creator is that I can be a voice of reason to people who watch my videos and be able to guide them in a way that, you know, gives them a pat on the back. Like, you're doing a great job. Don't worry about the people who just want to be rude for the sake of being rude. I listen to people who genuinely want to help me and have an opinion that they want to share, but I never thought that I would have a thick enough skin for so long. The longest time, I never thought that I would get over if somebody writes something. Like, I got death threats and everything. I was like, how old was I? 2015? I was 15, 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 20. That was almost like 10 years ago. My goodness. I was an early... Maybe... I was like an early teen. Goodness gracious. The internet is brutal. I can tell you that. Let me figure out where I'm gonna put my signature. Maybe along the tail. Maybe, like, right here. But no, I never want anybody else to go through what I went through. And of course, I was offered to be friends with the person who's in question after this, and I was like, yeah, no, it got to the point where I was so hurt by the situation that I wasn't allowed to mention the name of the person or the artist in my household anymore. It was so painful for even my family to see, like, what was being said and how it was affecting me, that I wasn't supposed to even talk about the situation or the person. So when it came time that they were like, oh, do you want to be friends? We can be friends. I was like, I'll be nice to everybody, but I need some distance. But yeah, that was the first time that I got really, really down about my art. I would lay in bed for hours creating fake style after fake style after fake style that I hated and wasn't me. In a rush, and my biggest thing for people is not to rush finding your own style. Obviously, don't copy other people, but you don't have to race to find a signature thing. And everybody that I mean, kind of, a lot of people that I've run into feel like they have to, like, race to do this, and, like, their art isn't good enough yet, and one day it'll be, like, as good as somebody else. And my biggest thing is to encourage people not to think in that mindset, because I spent so long laying in bed sad, crumpling up hundreds of pieces of paper, trying to conform to what other people wanted me to do. And everybody wanted me to change this and that, change your pupils, change the way you draw claws, change the way, oh, now I changed it, and people said that the long snouts on my characters looked like banana faces, and eventually I was just like, you know what, no. I'm not gonna create a fake style to please haters. That's not what I'm enjoying doing. As long as you're not doing anything wrong, you don't have to race to, in general, you don't have to race to please other people, I suppose. That was my big thing. Oh, thank you, Maya. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Yinji. You guys are really sweet. I appreciate that. My goodness, if I had you guys as a community 10, 11 years ago, 9, 10 years ago, I think, my gosh. That would have, you guys, I'm so thankful for, honestly. Still have my like half bowl of cereal left. But I have this dragon. I did the line art for it. Believe it or not, with how small this is gonna be, you will not be able to see my signature. I just realized that. There we go, let's just do the moi. Honestly. Then that might show up, because... This is gonna be such an interesting keychain. I think I'm gonna leave it like this and hand color it. I almost wanted to fully color it in digitally and like Vistaprint like 100 copies or something, but then, and I could do that, but I'd rather wait till I have a sheet of a bunch of colored pictures, like 6 different ones on a page, and then have like 600 keychains, because I have to buy 100 when I do the posters. I can't, like, choose, oh, I just want 25 printed out. I have to be, like, 100, 500, 10,000, because they assume I'm some huge company, and I'm really not. But yeah, hand coloring might work, and I just have to say, you know, the colors may vary. That way it gives me something, because colored pencils aren't printed. I'm gonna use through them. I'm gonna have a slightly different orange for one picture until I use up that entire pencil, and then I'm like, okay, how can I get the closest color for the last one? So what I do is I just make, if I have a whole bunch of prints of this picture, and I've done this before, I'm like, set of 3 mushroom stickers. The colors are random, or if it's a specific picture like this one, with like a certain color palette that works for it, I'll say, colors may slightly vary, therefore, because it costs 20 cents to list a listing on Etsy, and every time that gets renewed it also costs 20 cents, so I don't want to make a new listing every time I sell a single keychain. So if I just put my quantity to like 100 and say like, okay, this'll, like, I hope that makes sense to you guys. Like, it makes sense to, instead of make a whole new listing every time I make a new keychain of this dragon, just be like, hey, the colors may vary slightly. So if it's an orange dragon, I think it's an orange, let me see. Yeah, it's like a brown dragon with a purple mushroom, purple paw pads, and red flames. What's your opinion on Genshin music? Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? You hear my pen click? That is me putting on my to-do list. Thank you so much for nagging me about that. And no, it's not annoying whatsoever. I am writing it down. You can hear me put it on the paper. Pen, don't run out of ink right now. It's like saying, it's not meant to be. You're such a good pen. Thank you. I got you for free. Genshin Impact music. Circle it a couple times. Alright, I have not gotten to it yet. My goodness. My mind is like a monkey. I apologize about that. Thanks for listening to my suggestion. Of course, Starfall. I appreciate you reminding me about that. I will actually listen to that right after the stream, and because I have a very strict list that I go through every day, and I have to cross off everything or else I feel like a bummer to myself, I'm going to... Ooh, she's missing her mouth. Sorry. That's a lot nicer. Okay. Goodness gracious me. Since I have to do everything on that list or else I feel sorry for myself, I will put that on my to-do list. Like, I have to make a list for tomorrow and I have to take a walk. Things I make myself do. Genshin Impact music is now on my list. And I will tell you next time you ask me, I will have listened to the music. Because I'll be doing it right after the stream. Thanks again. Well, I want to color in this picture. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it, as a coloring page. Oh, sorry. Printable coloring pages. What should I call this? Bouncing... What did I call it? Feymental Dragon. PNG. Nice. And I'll make sure it's transparent in case I want to do the Vistaprint idea. Now, let me open up a new thing so that I can make... Ah! It shrunk! So that I can make keychains today. I'm selling so many things, I'm like running out of stuff and I'm getting lazy. 1. Copy, paste. I can fit 4 on a page. 1, 2, 3. I need to leave room on top for the hole punch. 4. Save as. Sticker making. I say my keychains there too, because stickers, keychains, same pictures for me. Bouncing. Feymental Dragon. PNG. Alrighty. Fiery Pursuit. Recommendations. Okay, I'll write those down. Novatio Novena. Winding through Avidia. Cogitation of epochs. Oh, you're welcome. Fiery Pursuit. Parlosia Deluvi. Would you consider making an... Oh my goodness, my dyslexia, I cannot read this word. Anaglyph art with the dragon keychains? Oh, I'll write that down too. Anaglyph art. Thanks for the ideas. I remember you talking to me about that and I was like, oh, I don't know what that is. And then you explained it to me. Isn't that kind of like you use shapes and lines? Kind of like geometrical. My paint program doesn't do that, so I'd have to see what I can do, kind of like boxy in a sense, if that's the same concept. But yeah, thank you so much for the ideas. Sorry, I was just drinking the rest of my milk. Anyways, the stream has been... Oh, 40 minutes! Wow, time goes by so much faster when you're having fun. They're absolutely right about that. I'm gonna have to get going, make some keychains. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, watching the stream, I mean. Hope you guys had fun. Thank you guys for chatting and having a wonderful, wonderful time with me. This has been really nice. And I will see you guys next time. Keep an eye and ear out for more notifications for when I go live. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. And have a magical day. Thank you guys. Thank you. Lovely day to you all.